Part 4. You hear 5 short extracts in which people are talking about their homes. For questions 21 to 25, select from the list A to H the reason each speaker gives for choosing their current home. For questions 26 to 30, select from the list A to H what each speaker feels about where they live. While you listen, you must complete both tasks. Extract 1.
People are always polite about my home and say things like, "Oh, this is a nice light room," or "Everything matches nicely." What they really mean is that it's so dull. All the walls are painted cream and the carpets are beige because those colours have universal appeal. When I'm ready to sell it, I know those colours won't put potential buyers off. I haven't put my own personal stamp on the property because I only bought it as its value is likely to rise in the future. It's just a stepping stone to help me afford my dream home in the future.
Extract 2.
Very few people can afford to live in their dream property. Instead, you have to figure out what your main priority is. For me, it was being near rail links so that I can get to and from work easily. When I found my current place, I couldn't believe I could afford something so close to the station. It's a decent size too. But, of course, there was a compromise, which was the amount of redecoration the place needed. The previous occupants hadn't changed anything in about 50 years, so there's so much to do. But I'm very happy here.
Extract 3.
We bought our house shortly after we got married. I'd be lying if I said I instantly loved it. The look of it didn't exactly do anything for me, but it was a great practical choice. It was a property we could grow into as our lives changed. It's got extra bedrooms, a large living area and a beautiful huge garden, which would be perfect for children. We've decorated everything exactly to our taste, and, objectively speaking, I can't see anything wrong with the house. But 4 years on, I'm still not convinced. I regret not waiting until the perfect property came along.
Extract 4.
I've been in my flat for about 6 years. I don't feel particularly attached to it, but I do love the area, which is the main reason I chose this flat. There's a real community atmosphere, and I felt really welcome here from the start. But sadly, I'm not sure how much longer I'll be able to live in the area. My flat has got a lot of faults, and the repair costs are getting out of control. At the same time, property prices around here are rising, so I might have to consider living in a cheaper part of town if I decide to move.
Extract 5.
I never used to understand what people meant when they talked about having an emotional bond with a building, but I think I do now. As soon as I walked into my current house, I felt like I was destined to live in it. Not that I bought the place for sentimental reasons. I actually wanted it because, although it wasn't in great cosmetic condition, I knew how I could improve it. And because it came with quite a lot of land, there was the possibility of extending it to make it larger. It's going to be amazing once everything's complete.